My name is Amanda Balionis, and I am the founder of the Puppies and Golf Foundation, which feels pretty crazy to say because this has been a long time coming. For over 5 years now, I have been either a volunteer or fundraising for not only dog shelters across the country, but also for Canines for Warriors, which is really where my passion for the dog human connection started when I was a volunteer at that incredible organization. And for those who don't know, Canines for Warriors, they save shelter dogs. They go to shelters, they save dogs that fit the criteria for the weight and size that they need, and then they train them to become service animals for our military veterans who are battling PTSD. And it's just a beautiful full circle moment. And it was really when I started volunteering at Canines for Warriors that I realized my passion for dogs isn't just because they're adorable and I need to know every single dog's name that I pass on the sidewalk, which I do, that's very true. But I think it's the connection and the healing that a dog can bring to a person, into a family's life. And my family in particular really felt that. My entire life growing up, my parents would not let me have a dog. I'm an only child, and to this day, my mom says it's her big regret is not getting me a dog when I was younger. But when we got older and my parents were in a really bad car accident, wasn't sure if they were gonna make it, the healing process after that car accident and the trauma that comes from it, the anxiety that comes from it, not just for them, but for everyone around them, just wondering if they're gonna be okay and if every phone call is the phone call you've been dreading. Through that process, my mom started to heal faster than my dad, and my mom started to feel really guilty about wanting to go walk around the block and leave the house because my dad couldn't yet. And we brought up the conversation, which is again full circle, of getting a dog, which is something that before this my dad was never really open to. And I had a dog of my own, Chorizo at the time, and my dad fell in love with her because she was a part of me. That's what he said, that's why he loved her. But she was really fun and really distracted him throughout the day. And we started talking about the idea of them getting their own dog, and both of my parents were so open to it. And Arnie Palmer became really a godsend to our family. He was a great excuse for my mom to go walk around the block and not feel guilty because she had to take care of something else. And my dad also knew that this other being needed to be taken care of as well. And then when my mom wanted to go get lunch with her friends, she knew that Palmer was going to be a great companion for my dad to just snuggle with, and again, provide a distraction from the pain he was in and the trauma that he was going through. So for a long time, I don't know if I really understood why I had such a passion for animals and for dogs in particular, but through that experience and through some other experiences like being at Canines for Warriors, I realized that my passion truly comes from the connection and the healing that dogs can give us and that we can provide for dogs. Dogs are constantly present in the moment. They don't worry about what happened a day ago. They don't think about what's going to happen in the future. They are just in the present moment. And that's a great reminder, I think, for all of us every single day. So there's so many things that I love about dogs, and the fact that there are so many shelters across the country that are, it's such a thankless, expensive job, and they need help, and they're doing all they can to make sure that every dog gets the life that they deserve. And I want to be able to help with that. I want all of us to be able to help with that. And one person can only do so much, but as a group, I've seen what a difference we can make when we all come together. So that's the story behind Puppies and Golf. The shirts have always been to raise money for Canines for Warriors, and now everything that we're going to be selling on the website and the partnerships that we do will not only help highlight small businesses that I love, and of course small businesses always could use our love, but it's also going to help shelters around the country and help when, if a shelter needs a new washer dryer, we can help provide that. If a family is in need and needs a little extra attention for their dog, or maybe a trainer because it's not doing well with a baby in the house, we can help provide that, that assistance so a dog doesn't end up in a shelter. And of course, we will continue to support our military veterans through organizations like Canines for Warriors. So that is my why. That is why Puppies and Golf is here, and why now it's officially a foundation and here to stay. So thank you so much for visiting, and we look forward to doing really great things together.